Hi there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Sunday Setups, bringing you a market outlook on the 1st of August. Okay, we're in August right now. It's crazy. The year is really flying. Really positive about this month. Really hands-on and ready to tackle all of these opportunities that are coming. I can feel it. I feel it's going to be a great month for us all. Before we get into the charts, please, if you haven't already, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you like the content that we are providing, whether it be the podcast or whether it be the outlook, please like and subscribe so you can get bell notifications as to when we are releasing more content like this, okay? Also, check out our website as well. For those of you that are interested in starting your trading journey, okay, with us, you know, from beginners to people with some type of knowledge on how to trade, we're here for it all, okay? Even if you do have your own style of trading, you know, you can join our Discord community as well, where there is a lot of content provided in there, which is very valuable to yourself, okay? So just come and be a part of the community if you do have your own trading style. But if you don't and you're interested, check out our website with our packages and see what it is we do provide in terms of mentorship, okay? So before I get into it, guys, we're obviously going to start with the economic calendar, excuse me, to see which fundamental events could potentially have an impact on trades, okay? As I just said, we are at the 1st of August, so there's a start of a new month. There's going to be a lot of impactful data throughout the weeks unfolding, okay? So as we go into Monday, we can see here that, you know, there's a lot of high impact data to start the week off, okay? We've got some manufacturing PMI coming from China, as well as the European countries, and as well as the Great Britain as well, excuse me. So, you know, we can definitely start to see some things impact from the start, okay? We don't normally look at the markets on Monday, but, you know, with what we're seeing here, we could definitely see some catalysts for some movement in the charts. So we also have PMI in the afternoon for the US, okay? So a lot of data coming out on the manufacturing side of things. Going into Tuesday, okay, we've got an Aussie interest rate at 5:30 in the morning, so leading up to that London session opening, okay? For those that trade Aussie pairs, definitely be on the lookout for that, as you know, that should definitely have a shift on those Aussie pairs. Later on in the evening on Tuesday, we have the unemployment data change coming out of the Kiwi. So those that trade NZD and Aussie, definitely be mindful of those pairs coming on Tuesday, okay? Should see a lot of movement. Wednesday, we've got retail sales as well from the Aussie, as well as retail sales from the Euro. And we also have ADP employment change for the US, and building permits coming out of the CAD, okay? So again, a lot of things that could definitely impact these currencies, right? And then to finish off on Wednesday, we have PMI services for the US. Going into Thursday, we have the trade balance coming out of the Aussie. We also have the Bank of England interest rate, okay? So very looking forward to that, totally, okay? Definitely interested in the pound to see what it could do this week. We also have a monetary policy summary. So it'd be good to see what exactly the Governor Bailey is going to say in his speech regarding going into August. So finishing up Thursday, we also have initial jobs claims and goods trade balance for the US as well. So a lot of news on Thursday too. And then to finish the week off, we have a monetary policy statement from the Aussie, speech from Governor Lowe, and going into the afternoon, we have unemployment and NFP for unemployment for the CAD, excuse me, and NFP for the US, okay? So very high impact fundamental data coming out of the week strong, okay? So that should yield a lot of opportunities for us, okay? So those that are trading, you know, be mindful of all of these things. There's definitely going to be opportunities for us to capitalize on, okay, throughout the whole week. So let's stay vigilant to that, yeah? So going over to the charts, I'm going to start with DXY. We've had a little bit of a pushback up on the dollar. You know, the week actually finished on a downward slope, but we have kind of had a bounce out of this daily area. Hoping to see a bit of a pushback up before actually falling a bit more. So going into the week, what we can kind of see where we pushed up out of this zone, where we slid coming off the back of the news at the end of the week last week. We saw the dollar slide, excuse me, but now we saw a little bit of a rebound. So with this lip block here, I'm trying to see a bounce up here to actually start a bit of a retracement on the dollar, okay? So it's very imminent in regards to where we could see that push from. And, you know, we could definitely see areas on the 4-hour, of course, filled in order to actually come back lower, okay? So maybe about 50 points on the dollar index in terms of a recovery. And then as and when we get up here, we can see what it does. We could maybe get a potential imbalance fill and a mitigation to actually come lower. But let's see, as it is holding this area pretty well. We did have a good bounce out of it. So I do expect it to continue in terms of a retracement, you know, because we did just slide down pretty heavily, okay? So that will be the first thing to kind of keep eyes on in regards to the dollar. I'm going to go over gold as well, because we saw what gold did on Friday. It was actually pushing for majority of the week to the upside, but Friday we saw a bit of a reversal, okay? We actually gave this trade out live in the afternoon session in our Discord, okay? People were able to capitalize in this. We do still have some positions running as well, okay? We are able to capitalize for around 160 pips before getting a bounce before the market closed, okay? But I still think we can come a bit lower in that regard. I think 1807, I'll be mindful of that, you know, having a bounce potentially to go up again. But I do think, yeah, we could definitely see gold continue to slide a bit lower. In doing so, if we look at the daily chart and stuff like that, we do obviously formed a bit of a double top with having that drop. And we did have that massive imbalance still to the upside. So there is reasons for it to want to go up. So we are potentially looking at buys on this pair. But, you know, bearing in mind with the dollar, if we do get that dollar increasing in strength temporarily, this should send gold a bit lower as well. So definitely be mindful of that and look for some buy opportunities as and when they present themselves. I would like to be a buyer, but I just want prices to come a bit lower down. Don't think the buyer is quite ready yet. So that is one pair. Obviously, as we're still riding the sell as well, TP3s are hitting, TP4 we're kind of leaving some runners open, see if we can get that area of interest in regards to the buy being formulated. So let's see how gold starts the week, see if it does continue. Let's be sure to react if it does. I want to go into EURUSD. So with EURUSD as well, we saw a bit of a push up to kind of end towards the middle and the end of the week. We saw it push up, and in doing so, we kind of took some liquidity here, okay? But with the EURUSD, I would like to see a bit of a retracement pullback lower and see if we can actually continue back higher as well. So we've definitely got reason to want to do so in that regard. So we're just going to wait, similar to what the DXY was showing in terms of maybe wanting to retrace higher, excuse me. If that happens, we could see EURUSD pull back lower as well before potentially coming a buy as well. So that's kind of what we're trying to look for here with outstanding areas of liquidity still to the upside too. So let's see if we can get that. You know, it has held out on this higher time frame weekly level. And in doing so, yes, we've seen a push throughout the week. We just want to see a little bit more, if we can get a bit more of a retracement higher. I'm not saying it has to come this high, but, you know, if it does, we have reasons in terms of liquidity and imbalance fills that could potentially present themselves. So this area holding as well on the daily, we can see a retracement. We've had a good push out of this area. We just want to see if price can come lower in order to potentially give us a buy back up. So very interested in the EURUSD going into this week, especially GBPUSD. Again, we've seen a push from this area as well that we had highlighted. All these chart ideas were actually given out in our Discord as well. So I wasn't actually capitalizing on GBPUSD on the Friday, as gold pretty much had majority of my attention. But nonetheless, we did see a push. We couldn't close past the 139 eye level, but in doing so, you know, we could potentially see prices come lower as well if we do get some dollar strength. But would like to see, just looking at the bigger time frame, we just missed out in regards to the 62% level, not by much. So we could potentially open up and pierce into, you know, what would be the imbalance, the sweet spot at 70.5. That would be great if we could get there, but nonetheless, let's react as to what price is actually showing us now. Okay, this candle was holding, and it did push down, so it may push down lower to potentially give us a buy back up into that area, and give us that sell. Okay, we are looking for sells overall on this pair. So with the Bank of England coming with the interest rate, that could be the catalyst that sends us here. So let's react accordingly, as and when price presents itself with an opportunity, because there are opportunities both ways on this pair. We could get the buy up to that area, or it could be a sell, a continuation sell from this area that we're at right now. So let's see how the market's open. Looking forward to trying to capitalize on those pairs. There are a few more pairs, you know, that are ready, but I'm not going to go through them on this call. They'll be handed out in the Discord to our community. So if you are interested in going and getting, you know, the charts and what we're looking at in totality throughout the week, your best bet is to get into our Discord. Okay, it is a monthly subscription fee of £25 a month, and you know, there's so much content that is valuable in there that, you know, if you are a lone trader, or you just, you know, you don't have a team as such, definitely get yourself in there. Okay, it's friendly, everyone bounces off of each other in terms of things that they're looking at throughout the week, and it's a good hub for fundamentals also, as well as other things. So I'm gonna leave it at that, guys. All of these things that I have posted, they will be getting sent into the Discord. Okay, so for those that are in there, be sure to check the chart section out. Okay, remember, it's a busy week fundamentally, so you know, we need to be on the ball. We need to be ready to react, because there's, across the board in terms of all currencies, there is a lot of opportunity. So we just need to see what exactly presents itself, and in terms of, you know, good risk to reward and stuff like that, what exactly is looking great to take those entries. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it there, guys. If you have found this video useful, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Okay, so you can be the first to get this content as and when it's released. Okay, so great call, covered a lot of things. Gonna leave it there, guys. Again, looking forward to the week ahead, right? You know the vibes. Remember, every day is money day. Peace.